All right. Oh, found somebody.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Callaway, the return man. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On first down, it's Hill. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw is Hill. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to return it. To the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From just shy of midfield, Winston steps away to his left. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Rolling to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, brace yourself. Next-gen stats say that he hit an even 23 miles an hour.
First down. 1st and 10.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with no score.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Throwing, Winston. Sliding out of the pocket.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10,
all you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn,
he
baby.
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Johnson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play fake. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Down at the 26. A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Saints' 26-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Browns drive about to get started, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the 2nd half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Mayfield on 1st down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Pushes him over. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
13, Saints 3.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because...
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 4th down. Here's Jackson. They'll roll it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This one caught out wide by Landry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. Again, he's got that man Landry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Justin Houston leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Second down and goal. Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Mayfield backfield on 3rd and goal. And now another one thrown incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Through it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Rodgers. Cobb goes laying out for that one, and he has it. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield on play action. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich there to make the grab.
And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Packers 0.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Troy Hill picks it. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Chubb will have the first down and much more. Still going. They can't stop him. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant there to make the grab. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. A check down here to Jones. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He hits Adams complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 10. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Mayfield looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Mayfield with it once more. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A final shot before half, and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Dig in, let's go.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Chubb. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Chubb again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel. Following the interception, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Rashawn Gary coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Steps away. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Caught by Cobb. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Being chased out left. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 42, Packers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.